welcome back to the Ascendant Lands. Last time we left off, you have managed to spend a day shopping around after Thoradin decided to put his hands in a pair of heavy gauntlets and successfully was able to lift them, leaving them to fuse to his hands, giving him now lead hands. Fully capable and fully dexterous as any other lead hands can be, but nonetheless, they are lead hands. Krusk had a mighty sleep and eat at the same time, lovingly watched over by Turygurtha. But before you guys wanted to relax further for the night, you decided to go to the training ground to see what's what. So upon going to the training ground, there's these people are a lot more brutal than other training grounds you've been to. These people do fight to the near death. And last time, as we discussed, Thoradin, you're looking for the biggest, baddest person to take on. And Turygurtha and Nadia are looking to spar with each other. And Krusk, are you still looking for a fight with somebody else here, or are you still looking to spar one of the girls?
So you said is there anyone like not fighting to like near death?
Afraid not. These guys are like
Oh, cool.
there's clerics on hand to stop things if like they deem they need to.
Yep. Mhm. I'll wait for one of the girls to be freed up then.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt, basically.
I mean, Gus thinks gratuitous violence is bad for the soul, so he's just gonna wait.
Yep, that's absolutely fair.
Matt, you said there were like strength tests and stuff about.
Yes, there's
Yes.
people lifting many heavy things.
Yeah, if Nadia gets bored of like sparring or whatever, she might go and try one of them, but that's only a maybe.
Okay, yeah. So there's
It's a like see how far you can get kind of thing. She has no illusions that she is on most of these people's level.
yeah. So there's lots of people, training to do the tower. So there's lots of like heavy endurance things, heavy raw weightlifting things to try and see if you can lift something that's heavy, then you should be able to get so far at the tower and so on and so forth. So there's definitely that available to anyone who wishes to do so. So Thoradin, you're looking for the biggest, baddest person there. Are you actually looking for the biggest, baddest person there, or are you looking for someone who you could actually beat or take on your level, or you could feel is on your level? Because when you as you're looking around, you're going in with all the swag, but there is a lot of people who could supersede you to an extent. Like for all your godly strength that you've gained, you see a few people with rings on themselves, multiple rings for some of them. Like the
multiple rings. You saying you can just stack on the strength? Nah.
That's not what I'm saying.
Must be different challenges.
Like when you climb the tower yourself, like the people who were administering the top of the tower, they also had multiple rings. Like they climb the tower themselves to add to the tower. They are Thrim's chosen to do so. So you don't gain from multiple blessings, but it's like more kudos to yourself to do so.
Just like prestiging, yeah.
I was gonna try and go and assert my dominance, but I think for a warm up, Thoradin is gonna try and go for one without a ring and one that he think he could take.
Okay.
A warm up and then see how that goes.
Okay. So you got a couple options. The first option being a hobgoblin who's in plate armor and doesn't look as strong as you, certainly, but is certainly doing the rounds of trying to pick himself up. There's also a dragonborn with armor that is decorated with sigils of Tiamat, so lots of heads in many colors across their armor. They're both looking for a fight of sorts. If you're willing to take either of them on.
Can I tell what the armor is? The Tiamat armor?
The Tiamat armor is plate, you suspect, and so is
Okay, so
the hobgoblins, but they have a shield. The hobgoblin has a shield and plate
Okay.
armor, and the Tiamat has a plate armor, just plate armor. But they have a great axe with them.
So one hits harder, one is harder to hit. I'm gonna go with the harder to hit. The hobgoblin with the shield.
Okay, hobgoblin with a shield. Okay.
Pretty ugly, right? Hobgoblins. I'll beat this guy's face in. Come on.
I mean,
Depends what
for
you
how
find appealing, doesn't it,
well,
Thoradin?
Yeah.
precisely. To the dwarven eye, yeah, they're particularly ugly, but not necessarily massively offensive. They're fairly muscular themselves, but you could definitely tell they got the looks from the
Okay.
father side of the family.
Yep.
Okay, so you want to go for the hobgoblin.
Yeah.
Okay, so you size yourselves up, and before we go into a fight, the rules are simple. Basically, to the death, or until one submits, is the rules. And if you wish to be revived, if you do die, you have to pay the clerics a diamond's worth, a 300 gold diamonds worth,
4.
to be able to be revived.
Yeah.
So if you
Right.
think if you're cocky, you don't want to pay a cleric a 300 gold diamond, then you don't have to. But if you die, you die. Or I mean,
So
you
can I just tap out? Can I just surrender if it gets too much?
You
I
can.
get that low. Yeah. Okay.
You never live it down though.
I know. I don't want Thoradin to die at this stage. Everything is gained.
Fine, we
can't
can
let him go.
resurrect you. It's cool.
Yeah,
That's
Talari's there. I mean,
wonderful.
Talari is there,
I'd
so
rather save that for like
I
a
mean,
real.
I figure tapping out when you're like really beaten up is all right.
depends what the
Yeah.
rules are. Like, just because you tap out, does that necessarily mean that person's going to stop? You could just be giving the floor a nice little tap.
Nah, sure. They've got to have some sort of honor here,
Not if it's to the death.
right?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't stop, I mean, it's similar to how the guy yesterday was like, only stability will get yourself killed. It's kind of a similar mindset here, where it's if only a dumb person wouldn't give up at the wrong time.
Yeah. Okay.
So you're only dumb if you get yourself killed.
Okay. I'm not going to pay 300 gold. I'm just going to
I
go
mean-
and I'm going to tap out if surrender if it gets to that stage.
I mean, you've got your own cleric, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't
need it.
necessarily need to pay anybody for it either.
You just use your diamonds.
I want to keep them if I can.
Precisely. Okay.
Okay.
So you're sizing yourself up, getting yourself ready and warmed up to fight this hobgoblin. Turygurtha and Nadia. Well, how are you guys setting up your sparring? Are you doing your competition? You doing just friendly, just training, sparring? How do you guys want to prepare yourselves?
I was thinking friendly training.
Yeah.
Turi's definitely putting on like blindfold.
I was about to say, does Turi want to train her blind fighting
Bli-
again?
blindfold practice, yeah.
Nadia
probably
is
best,
quite
'cause the
happy for
minute she
this because
sees-
she may actually be able to get a hit in, like
Good luck.
if Turi's got a fucking keep blindfold on. Usually she's too fast.
Good luck. Good luck. Yeah, I think the blindfold's probably the best thing because if she sees the Tiamat person, I don't know. Don't know how she feels.
No flipping your shit, people. Why am I the one saying this? No flipping your shit. Other people at the training grounds.
Right.
period.
Never know. They might be a really good person on the inside. Deep down. Deep down.
Fight.
So you
Yeah,
guys
they've
are.
got a standard by now, I reckon.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you've got a routine.
Routine.
Just
Unless Krusk wants to join in.
Ooh, 3-way spa. That could be interesting.
Yeah, or 2-on-1.
I'll be the one.
I think that's what he won't do it 2-on-1, but he do
Try-
it free for all.
Try to hit me,
Oh.
I dare you.
I'll go for a free for all spa.
Could be interesting.
Three-way.
Actually,
Sure.
thinking about it, we should probably start training to try work together, because a lot of our fights, we could probably do a lot more damage if we think about interacting with each other rather than just...
Team up attacks. Team up attacks.
Team attack. Oh yeah.
And I have absolutely no problem with dodging either of you, so trying to dodge 2 of you at the same time should be fun.
I mean, if you're sure, we can do it 2-on-1.
100%, and she's so overconfident, she keeps the blindfold on.
Wow.
You sure you don't want to take that blindfold off?
Yeah, no, I'm okay.
Okay.
You can always change your mind if we knock her down a couple of times.
Yeah, then I know shit's real.
Exactly.
okay. Are you guys going to use your actual weapons, or are you going to use training weapons?
Nah, training weapons.
Yeah, I'll use a training weapon.
Cool. They are.
Given I'm wielding, a full-size battle axe, if I do hit Terry, I could probably take her one of her limbs off.
I'd rather you didn't.
Exactly, right?
Yep. There's
I
a.
swear, you'll only end up with a broken arm.
There's a 1 gold deposit for training weapons, but you get that back as soon as you return your training weapon.
People keep breaking them with their superhuman strength and they have to get new ones.
You get a sentence, something like that.
Amazing. I love it.
Awesome. And just about to ask. Sorry, how are you going about? Are you just watching with amusement?
She's going to be doing her usual kind of like lifeguard, making sure everyone's okay, but not like look like she's making sure everybody is okay. Probably I think that she's kind of used to doing like this is probably it's what she does every time. Interested, but try to pretend that she's not interested. Or not interested.
Are you going to take particular interest in Thoradin's?
Yeah, I think Thoradin's one
Wow.
especially. Like obviously, she's seen a lot of fights, so she knows it when people are actually obviously it's easy enough to see that people are here are a lot more full on than in other places. So obviously with them the others fighting together, it's not as important. But for every one look, Turi, Nadia, and Krusk is getting. Thoradin's probably getting another 2.
That's fine. Just want to clarify in case anything were to happen where your focus is.
Yeah, no. I think Thoradin's definitely getting the most because he's fighting an unknown quantity. So.
Cool.
And Thoradin's stupid enough to get himself killed in a fight.
Oh, come on. He wasn't stupid enough to fight the worst.
Yeah.
Biggest dude.
As far as Talari's
An
concerned,
ounce
Thoradin's not smart enough.
What's
He
bad
keeps all his Talari keeps all his brains and his muscles just gotten bigger, therefore.
That's it. Yeah.
He's gotta be cleverer now, right?
Oh well.
Well,
Theoretically.
Well.
You don't know where all that muscle came from. Maybe his brain shrank so he could gain the extra muscle.
How would we tell?
Sacrifice.
Oh, he did just pick up random iron lead things off the floor and got himself attached and cursed and doesn't want to remove them. So, at least he gave up the hammer.
Actually.
You know, so if
That's not
anything,
that
this is a
bad.
step down.
So, Thoradin. So, Vold, the hobgoblin, he takes in, first of all, before you guys begin your fight, he takes a knee, lays out his long sword across his hands, and just about takes his forehead to the blade and mutters a prayer to Keltlemak, the Goblin Lord God. Do you do anything while he's making preparations? Or are you happy to let him do so?
Please don't hit him while he's praying.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah. No, I think Thorin's got honor in these fights. So yeah, he'll respect his prayer.
Fine. Okay. Vold nods in like thankfulness. They say like thanks for waiting. Gets up, shrugs his shoulders, gets his arm into his shield, bashes his sword a few times. So he's like, okay, oof, 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 oof. Let's do this.
Okay. Okay. Thorin's gonna kind of match his energy. And actually he's gonna rage. I'm guessing there's no rules around this. It's just no magic. No. So
Sorry?
even then, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's just gonna go into a rage,
yeah.
bang his fists together.
Vold's using his real weapons, and I assume you're using your real weapons.
So what's the story with fists? So they're now heavy weapons.
Yes.
What is kind of damage modifiers on that?
So it's
roll?
your plus 10, I think. Strength is it's just your plus strength, 1 plus strength, so it'd be your 11.
Oh, it's still an unarmed thing. Then he's not got D4 or D6 on them.
He's not
So
a monk.
The lead fists don't become like hand weapons of some sort.
No.
No, so there's a standard like fist attack, but you could use it as a great weapon. So you could take your -5 to hit to get your plus
Right.
10 damage.
Okay, so that's the benefit. Okay.
And
Got it.
I get guaranteed then 11 damage each hit.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
have to roll anything. Which
Well,
is
not
pretty
even
good.
that. Guaranteed. What,
Well, if
Because it's
yeah,
10
If I
plus the
hit,
10
yeah,
plus
yeah.
the 1. So
Do I get proficiency?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's a simple
You
weapon.
got a heavy weapon.
Yeah. Plus 14 to hit.
It's bad. Plus 14 to hit.
yeah, well,
no,
unless you take
plus
the great weapon, then obviously it's 9. It's pretty good. You're almost
Bad.
outmonking the monk.
Yeah.
It's alright, Turi, you do it faster.
So if you were to do it that
Too
way,
stupid.
you can. Do you want to go pure fists?
Yeah. He's good. I mean, he's first time using out the fist. He's gonna go for it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you so you initially like go get your great sword off your shoulder, but then you're like, hang on a second. Hang on, like, come on. Do I even need that sword anymore? So yeah, 100%. So you guys line yourselves up. Can you please roll initiative, please?
17.
Okay, you are first.
Nice. So yeah, I'm gonna try out the Great Weapon Master. First, it's a +9.
Okay.
Ah. Don't have anything. Well, this is awkward in that one.
Okay.
Overconfident.
Oh man.
No
Oh
luck
man.
points, no nothing.
Pride cometh before
No,
I mean, you have
no,
inspiration if you're that desperate.
Oh, I didn't use inspiration on Tower, did I? I'm not.
No.
I'm not desperate.
Okay.
It's quite poetic justice, isn't it? Though. That's...
So you line yourself up, right? Just charge at this guy and just full on, just take a big right hook at him. But these are the first time using these lead hands, and as you like go up, wind yourself up for the swing, you just you lose track of you can't track your momentum, and it just carries you too far, and you just carry on beyond the guy, and he just full on just steps to one side as you go clattering onto the ground, and he's just like, huh, carry on.
I guess like, can I extra attack?
Yeah,
I'm on the ground.
you're on the ground.
He's gonna try and get up, stabilize himself, and go in again. Okay. Still not good. 15.
As a miss.
Wait. Is Great Weapon Master for all hits?
I think you have to use it each time. Like you can declare it each time, I believe.
Yeah,
It's on. Oh, okay. It just says
Yeah.
on your turn.
yeah, you
But
declare
it's
it.
before you make.
You could do it
Okay.
on every attack if you wanted to.
I've already rolled. I haven't declared it, so I'm just gonna say no.
Okay.
So instead it's. A natural 20.
Sweet. That is just enough to hit. So you take a swing, bang, right into the guy's shield, knocking him to the side with the weight of your lead hands, and you do 11 damage to the guy.
Oh, it's raging, so it's 14, isn't it?
Oh, it's 14?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
14
14.
more
Plus
raging.
3. Plus 3. Wait, 14.
Kill 2 commoners in 1 hit.
Why do I have damage? I'm not on
Because
4 HP.
Turygurtha slapped you.
Really
through
hard.
I slapped you
You
really,
lifted
really
the
hard.
gauntlets.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Because
lost
you
quite
wanted
a
to
bit
get
of
angry.
Yes.
Yeah, I slapped you really hard.
Wow.
You know what you did.
It was like a double slap,
Okay.
wasn't it, as well? It was...
Oh yeah, backhanded as well. You know what you did.
Yeah, you're on 84.
Bit of a disadvantage.
You guys, I mean, at least you go for the warm-up fight. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
So you do a mighty 14 into this guy, and you just full on fist into shield, into shoulder, and just stagger him back a decent amount. And completely caught on off guard. It's like, fuck, how the hell are your fists? He straightens himself out, and he goes and attacks you 3 times. First is a natural 20. The second, what's your AC?
17.
17. Second one hits you as well. And third one misses. So you get basically hit 3 times.
I just thought, technically Thoradin can hit 3 times as well, right? Because he's got extra attack. So if you've got
Yes. Use his
1,
bonus
2,
action
and 3.
Yeah. And then on your next turn, you can do 3.
Yeah.
100%.
Wait, why can't I do 3?
Because you attack
can
as
do
your bonus.
action. You can use your offhand.
Because you're using 2 weapons now, technically, rather than 1.
Oh, and but is there not a disadvantage to that?
But it uses your bonus action to use your offhand.
Okay. And I can still roll the same modifiers and everything.
Yep.
Okay.
The first hit was 13.
What kind of damage is this?
19. This is slashing, so I'll half it in a second. So it's 19 plus 7, so it's 26. Half that's 13 total damage.
Cool.
13. Okay, is your go again.
Alright, let's try Great Web Master. That's 19 to hit. First one.
So nope.
That's a no, so it's a 20. Okay. So I have to roll 11 or higher. I think that's pretty doable. Let's try Great Weapon Master on the second hit. So I get 3 hits. Okay.
So you just done 1.
This will be my extra attack. Okay, that's a 2. That's not a hit. Last one. No, Great Weapon Master. Ah, what the fuck? What? That's 32.
I think he knocked your webcam.
Oh, I just slammed. Yeah. I rolled a 19, so yeah, that's
Yeah, a 32 hits.
only
Good.
14. Yeah,
14
14
again,
and a
yeah.
half.
Only 14.
Only 40. I mean, that kind of guaranteed damage is great. Okay, so Hulkblin again, Volt again, and one meaty fist into the shot into the shield, and again into his shoulder. It's just you can start to feel that the shield is giving in to your hand as you start to to fist into it. Meaty hands. Hobgoblin is to hit you again, and hits on. And deals you for, so that would be 11 halved as 5. Yeah. Cool. So you take 5 damage from that. So yeah, so this is going blow for blow almost at the moment. Damage for damage. Still going
Okay.
strong for both of you.
Okay, I'm gonna change. Yeah, I'm not gonna Great Weapon Master all now. I'm just gonna try and get guaranteed hits. Okay. Let's go. Ooh, yeah, it's only 13. Nice, that's the 32 again. So that's 14. And that is 29. So that's another 14 damage.
Nice. 2 hits. And on the second hit, his shield breaks. Full on.
Nice.
Just splinters away from his hand. He's just there like, what the fuck? What the actual fuck? Just astonished at the fact that your fist was able to do such a thing.
I've got gloves on, you can't even tell.
Yeah, so you could feel the weight behind them, but like the bedazzling of the glove is just like, where the fuck is this even coming from? He just goes to swing you again, and again only hits you for 1. Only doing this time with both of his hands, doing 5. So that's only 2. And he's like, "Damn, your hands, they hit like they're lead, are they? You did you get you got the gloves in the street?"
No, I'm just strong as an ox. Nothing can get past me.
Okay. He doesn't quite believe you.
I mean, look at me. He's gonna
Yeah,
twirl
right.
the ring, so you can see the ring.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to give away yet.
Is your go?
Okay. Yep, same again. Another 19. Alright, that's a hit. Oh, that is 16. That's not a hit. And that is 22. So 2 hits there.
Okay. So on the 3 hits, like this guy's lost his shield. So actually, it's an 18 to hit now, not a 19, not a 20. She's lost his shield. So is that
No, I didn't. No, because I got a 2 on that one. So
okay?
only 2 of them hit.
That's fine then. Okay, so this guy, you just full on just get under his reach of his sword and just full on punch it into his chest, and he's just wheezing, coughing up blood, like full on. So there must be lead hands. There's got to be something there. What's going on? It's unfair.
Thoradin's just gonna be smirking. I was like, I told you, I'm just the strongest man alive.
And instead of going for you, this guy is going to go for your hands.
Mm.
So because he's going for your hands, he's going to roll disadvantage.
He
So
can't break
again,
lead, surely.
no, but if he's going to get your
Oh.
hands, you could damage your gloves.
Oh, yeah, Thoradin doesn't like that.
So
I can't really do anything.
yeah, so he's rolling a disadvantage to try and get you like specifically his hands, your hands. But so yeah, so he's going to roll disadvantage, try and get you. Just fortunate on the first one because he misses, and the second and the third. In fact, it misses on all three, trying to get at your hands. And because of what I rolled, you rolled 2 nat ones
Oh,
Wow.
come on.
because of the disadvantage. So yeah, so he's going on full on, just like, what the fuck are you telling me? Go on, full on, just trying to go at your hands. You're able to just like back off, dodge out the way, and just at the last moment, just get a good like counter hit on him, straight in the solar plexus. And it's up to you. Do you want to kill this man?
If he damaged my gloves, maybe, but no, he won't. He won't
Okay.
kill him.
You get a sneak feeling that if you followed through on your punch, you probably would have gone straight through him.
Oof.
So you're
Damn.
willing to like to hold back and not do that.
Nah, Thoradin's got a bit of honor in this battle. He won't. Yeah,
Go for the knockout.
he might punch out a few teeth and like
Yeah.
maybe break his jaw. It's fine, but he's not dead.
There are clerics. They have clerics.
Yeah,
Fine.
exactly. They
Be
can
a
just
little
fix
bit
that up.
beaten
That's
up.
abs-
It'll be
that's
fine.
That's absolutely fine.
It's the
Um,
Batman. I won't kill anyone, but I'll give them serious injuries for the rest of their life.
He'll
Yeah.
be eating through a straw for months. But as
The
long
great
as he
thing
ain't
about
dead.
magical healing is that you can just hand wave those kind of long-term consequences. But
Yeah, this
But yeah, so you give him the last mercy of not killing him, or in some senses, maybe it would have been a mercy to kill him. But you do go on the counter hit. You just full on just crack him in the jaw, and with your lead hand, you just obliterate it through. All his teeth go flying out of the air, and it's just you can't tell where his teeth have gone. Like other people have already trod him in the mud and like the ground, and it's just like he's just full on knocked out. A few clerics come to the side just to drag him away, and they're like, "Did anyone give him? Did he give us a diamond? Hey, Bill, did he give us a diamond?" It's like, "Yeah, he's on the list. Keep him alive." So they just sling him into a cart to be taken to the cleric's bit in town. But congratulations, you managed to beat the lead out of this guy.
yeah, Thoradin's still like beating up. I don't think he'll go for anyone else. He's pretty pleased with that. He pummeled the guy, so helped his ego, and he's gauged his strength now. You know,
Yeah,
breaking shields, breaking jaws, easy.
Yeah, you know where to swing. Which is great. So, ladies and Krusk,
sorry,
you guys.
Louise. Shut that.
I could. It was
You
only till I
forgot
looked.
Krusk had joined in, didn't you?
I did
for
a little
sec?
bit. Just a second.
Ladies.
Ladies and Krusk. So yeah, so you three are doing a 2-on-1 fight to gauge each other's tactical nous.
And some training.
Yeah.
Two on one to test Tyrion's dodge ability.
I was going to say, I think Tyrio at this point would just be taking the dodge action.
So yeah, so it's up to you guys. How do you want to do this? Do you guys want to actually do some rolls for this, or are you happy just to do a bit more of RP aspect of it? It's up to you guys.
Mind, I'm happy sort of either way. Although rolling it all out might take a while, be a bit tedious.
Yeah,
it could still be like the best of 3 aspects.
Yeah.
I think just Krusk and Nadia can roll. I think Tyrio's just going to be doing like patient defense essentially, and then every time they miss, she's going to, oh look, come on, you're faster than this. No, come on, I'm not that. Oh well, I'm a little quick, but come on.
Okay.
So
Yeah, sure.
it's okay. So because Krusk and Nadia are working together, you will likely be able to get flanking opportunities on Turygurtha, so you will be able to
100%.
roll with advantage.
Okay, I'm taking the dodge action.
You are taking a dodge action.
What does that give you?
So what we'll do is that you roll with advantage to set the AC, to set the challenge.
Cool.
So it's to each other. You all roll your attack rolls.
All right.
each with advantages, and then if both of you, and then whoever beats who out of those. So
Oh
if
shit!
you,
Would you believe I've rolled 2 16s on my advantage.
Am I adding anything to that roll, by the way, Matt, or just
it's your
flat?
attack rolls.
Okay.
So you're
Oh,
you're
okay, okay,
you're all
okay.
rolling attack rolls.
I see.
See what I got.
I'm just going to send it directly to you, because I can do that.
The first roll with my dice in like a year and a half, and I got a nat one.
Oh, man,
Good thing we have advantage.
you're cursed.
Alright, 17 on the next one.
Oh,
so...
I accidentally hit disadvantage instead of advantage. Take the higher one, Matt.
Wow, I have +9 to hit with my longsword. Why is it so big?
Okay.
Something weird has happened
There you
to
go.
my.
Anyway,
got-
26 to hit.
Yeah, 'cause you got +4 proficiency and you got like 20 strength, so makes sense.
So the AC is 19,
I have beaten that.
and what'd you get, Louise?
We adding all our modifiers as well.
Mhm.
I way beat that because I rolled a 16 and I've got a +9.
Okay. So
A +8 actually because that sun axe is a +1 weapon. But yeah, I definitely beat it either way.
cool. So the first time round, you guys managed to just full on, even with Turygurtha blind
Yeah.
for fun flavor. It's a Turygurtha blind, but you do guys manage to just able to just use your flanking to get up on her and take her. You guys get the first hit on Turygurtha. Congratulations.
I like the idea that she tries to do like a sideways somersault to attempt to avoid both the hits, and you just clam, and she flips in the air and then lands on the ground.
Yeah, sure, why not?
It looks painful, Terry.
Okay, okay,
Maybe
okay,
you should
What
take
was
the
that about
blindfold
me being too slow, huh?
okay, okay,
Huh?
okay. Fine. For realsies, for realsies.
off.
Oh yeah, right, for realsies. Come on then.
No, it was good. It was good. Super fast. Good show. A little overconfident. That's good to take me down the peg. Go ahead. Run.
Nadia's gonna make like a 3, 2, 1 signal to Krusk to see if we can manage to do like another dual hit again.
Nice. Crest going to charge forwards. 17.
Oh man.
What? That's kind of weird. I rolled the exact two numbers, reverse 17 and then an out one. Pretty weird.
Weird.
But 26 to hit total then.
I got a 27. There, I can do basic maths, guys. Honest.
I think in this time round, you guys have been able to defeat Turygurtha again.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I
Maybe
didn't-
maybe you don't want the blindfold.
No, this is
Congratulations.
training. This is training. She has to
Okay.
learn.
I think that's a bruise forming there, Terry. Are you sure about this?
And
Chris, what
she's
kind
like,
of training have you been doing if you don't even get a bruise? Come on, mate.
there's a slightly wince for a minute, and she's like, okay. Obviously, got way too drunk the other night, right?
Feels like we're beating a pinata. I feel kind of bad.
Wow.
Okay, I'm not trying to hit you. Don't make me want to. And
One
she's-
last time.
she just gets ready again.
I mean, Nadia's laughing too hard at the pin. Yeah, I've rolled a 2 and a 5. Nadia's laughing too hard at the pinata
Oh my
comment to actually
God.
swing the axe. and
I'm doing
just
terrible
straight away.
rolls. This is amazing.
You have advantage.
I know with
Yeah.
advantage. I literally got the same roll twice that time as well.
Oh dear.
That's
What'd you
always fun.
14.
Hey, Delhi 20.
Oh.
No, I didn't hit.
So
Podcast.
the
I
last,
only rolled a 13.
so in the last round, Turygurtha manages to deflect Nadia's attempt.
Nadia is
with-
definitely laughing too hard at the pinata comment to swing the axe properly.
Turygurtha manages to deflect the one blow coming from Nadia. Chuckling managed to help her decide where it's coming from, but it was unable to dodge in time for Krusk to be able to come down and seal the team blow. the team win.
Story goes down. She's just like, okay, Krusk. You know when I said you're too sluggish in the armor and everything? I'm so glad that you worked on that. It's really good. Really,
Thanks.
really good.
I'm pretty quite quick now, aren't I?
Yeah,
Just like
no,
flexes.
good speed. The training with Thoradin really paying off. So good.
he's been a good PT. Thoradin has.
So,
Thoradin told me that word, by the way. If anyone's curious.
This is
Would
what you
any-
get for saying that we're too slow. That, frankly, Turi.
look, we call it gentle, you know, inspiration, that kind of thing.
That's good training. Do you want to go again? Maybe without the blindfold? Or should someone else have a go?
I think someone else can have a go for a minute.
Alright,
if
I'll
I'm
have a
honest.
go.
Yep.
Thoradin versus Nadia. Sorry, yeah, Krusk versus Nadia. Thoradin, do you want to get involved, or are you happy to watch this from the sidelines?
Probably wants patching up, don't he?
I'm half health, but I'll probably spectate. I think.
He's
I was
warming
going to say
himself
both of
up.
them on me, but nah. Thoradin doesn't want to hurt him.
Don't get too
Warming
confident.
himself up.
Yeah, I can't get too confident.
I think you could hurt me, Thoradin.
I can lay a hand on you, Krusk. I'm sorry.
The romance continues.
Yeah.
Love is in the air.
God, we need a bard.
Yeah.
Don't we have enough troubles?
So Nadia and Krusk, you would just spar together, or
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
if Tiri is like staying out. I
Yeah,
don't
Krusk is
know.
up for a little spa.
Yeah, sure.
cool.
What do you want to do? Best of 3?
Okay, yeah.
This is the more traditional attacks. So standard attack rolls against each other and to beat each other's AC. So if you both beat each other's ACs, that's a tie, we'll say, for the purposes
Yeah.
of this challenge.
Okay.
Or maybe we should say first of 3 in that case.
Okay, first of 3.
And if it's a tie all the way to 3, sudden death.
Okay, I hope not literally, but yeah.
No, I just mean like the next hit wins. We're
Alright.
only using training weapons, so.
Yeah, you never know. Alright. I got my first roll, 25.
Oh my god, I rolled terribly. What the fuck? That's a 10. No, an 11.
Answers off, Krusk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Krusk wins the first round. It's
What is
1-0.
my AC? Oh, my AC is only 20. 1-0. Oh, bloody hell.
Fuck. Ooh.
That's a bit better. That's a 19.
I also got a 19 roll, which is 20. Well, 26. Wait,
Oh no, I got a 19
28,
altogether.
sorry.
I
Oh,
did not
okay.
roll a 19. I rolled an 11.
That also bounces off Krusk.
Oh shit. What's your AC? Are you
23.
23.
Oh, 23. In that case, it's 2-0. I'm not doing very well.
Oh, those essence of Thoradin have been paying off.
They absolutely have, apparently.
Final roll. Oh my god, I got that 20.
So did me! I finally managed to hit you! Woo!
So
I've
at
got a little-
3-1.
Yeah. 3-1. Hey, at least I'm not bowled out for a duck. That would be embarrassing.
I'll shake Nadia's hand. Right, maybe next time. Or maybe you should train with Thoradin. Seems to be paying off.
Maybe.
Thoradin, your lessons are paying off.
All the hard work, Krusk. See, the grind is worth it.
It is. It is. Oh, it was good, man.
The
Right, thank-
grasshopper beat the master.
Krusk is definitely on form today.
Fancy a spar, Thoradin? See
He's
if...
already been beaten up by one guy.
Will you just do the first to 3 thing?
Yeah. Let's go for it. Let's see.
Okay.
Let's see who's the better man.
What's your modifier, Dan?
Is it
so
plus
what
14
was
or
this?
something?
Plus
Yeah.
14.
Plus 14, yeah.
It will make it interesting how that I'm allowed to use shield.
So you'd be 25.
8.
Like the spell shield.
28.
So 28, yeah.
You'd be 28.
Yeah?
14 or above. Nah.
Oh, come on.
Wait.
I
what-
go
what-
for him, and I've only got a +8.
Okay, we'll do best of 3 then on that.
Okay, first of three, I'm allowed to cast shield.
Okay.
Okay.
I've got being as strong now, Krusk. You're gonna need your magic to stop me.
Oh. No worries, Thoradin. I am swift like a deer.
Works out how not to fall on your face, have you?
Well, Krusk, another lesson: you should always use everything in your arsenal.
That is
Don't hold
true,
back.
that's a good
Don't
lesson.
hold back on me, Krusk. Don't hold back.
Give me sensei. I must go all out.
Oh, it's very
Uh,
full. Put it
So-
in, man.
What
Okay.
weapon are you going to use, Thoradin? You're going to borrow Nadia's test weapon. You're going to.
If you break it, you owe me the 1 gold I paid.
You'd use your
We're not doing
hand.
damage or anything.
No, but the guys that previously were using training weapons. So if you use your fists as they are, it can be risky.
They're like a live weapon.
I'll
I guess.
use a training weapon. If I break it, I'll pay the gold to Nadia.
Yeah, you fucking better do.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a weapon you'd be proficient anyway. Okay,
Okay. Cool.
so like before, first to 3 hits, your attack rolls and is to beat each other's ACs. Okay, let's have it. First round.
What's your AC? I got 19.
Mine's 17. I just got that one, so first round to you. That's it, Krusk. Come on, give it all you got.
I mean, sound Thoradin. I didn't have to use my magic. It's good
He
fun.
he let you hit him that time. That's what it. He just
Yeah.
stood there and took it. That's what it was.
I had an itch right there, and you just helped me there.
You can take it seriously, Thoradin. I'm going to have to train you afterwards.
Whoa! Don't be saying that to the lead fists.
Bold words.
Alright, round 2. Oh no! Oh, fuck. The dice is gone. Hang on.
Yeah, Thoradin's just gonna let Krusk win this. So. I got 2, so it doesn't matter.
No.
I got 23. Oh.
That's it. That's it, Krusk.
Round 3.
I don't want to stress you out, but even Nadia managed to get 1 hit in.
I got 2 again.
I got
Wow.
11.
I need to buy this thing. Is busted. This
1 and 2 twos. That's
Yeah.
that's pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Ah, dear.
I missed on that one as well, so you get another chance.
Ooh.
You missed. Oh, okay. Good again.
Dude, I sure you like
Ooh.
this good dice so long ago. What'd
I
you
got
get?
15. That's 29. I hit you. Even with a spell shield.
Shield, yeah. Alright, 3-1.
Okay.
Well, Thoradin.
Oh no.
Looks like all that muscle mass might have slowed you down. Is it
I
worth
think
the
you might be
trade-off?
right there. I think you might be right there. I got 25 on that.
That's it, isn't it? I win.
Yep.
Oh, you punching me again.
Yeah, you win.
GG. Alright.
Yeah,
Shake hands.
Well,
Just
it,
to make
it
the
was a good
score
challenge.
Team wider. Yeah, no, it feels good for him for me to come so far. Once I was the student, but now now
I
I'm
wouldn't call
master.
you master yet.
I
There's
don't know.
there's more challenges ahead.
Alright, teach me, sensei.
He needs to earn him ring. That's what he needs to do.
Yeah.
To get on his level, you got to get on that level.
You almost killed me before. I don't know.
Well, maybe there's another challenge. If you can defeat me, bare, without any armor, without any magic, fist to fist.
I mean, one could argue that your muscles are from a magical source.
I can't really take that off.
Ellie.
I
Hey, it's
can't
not
really
like
get
you
rid of
can
that.
take them off.
Yeah, I can't get rid of all these muscles. Cross. I'm sorry.
What if we buy
Blood, sweat, and tears went into this.
It's really in so if we buy Thoradin like weights to slow you down.
Oh, anime style, yeah.
Yeah, like some sort of muscle dampeners.
Mm. We have them at the
Yeah.
tournaments, don't they? The Ascendancy, you know. It could happen.
Yeah, that's true actually.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just a
that's true.
potion to have or something. Yeah.
One of those
Yeah.
potions.
You have to
Oh,
wear the
yeah.
gauntlets of like giant strength to put your strength score down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, GG
Yeah.
Thoradin, GG.
Nice.
So yeah, you guys have had a entertaining time in the training ground. It is well into the late afternoon, head into evening now. What would you guys like to do? Do some more training ground times? Do you want to go somewhere else in the city? Want to go back to the inn? Rest up for the night?
Yeah, I don't think Talari needs to do anything else. I think she's pretty much done.
Oh, just kicking back at this point.
Yeah.
Nadia will be happy to hang around the training grounds for a bit more if anyone else wants to, and even if they don't, quite possibly.
Are there any like dummies at the training ground? Just-
Yeah, they're called
Sure.
inexperienced people.
Oh, okay.
Those zero ringers, the no ringers.
Okay, never mind. Well,
Any dummies that might have been in place aren't there anymore, probably because they've been ripped out of the ground.
right.
Suspect.
Okay, so Tura's just like, I need to think about a few things. I think maybe I might still be a little bit drunk from yesterday.
You're just saying that
And-
because we managed to outsmart you.
Okay, look, obviously I have not trained enough to handle that many adversaries at the same time of your skill set. I will think and plan and train in my room. I think it's time to go to bed. Turu very slowly walks off.
Yeah, I think Krusk is gonna go back as well. Get like a
Yeah.
natural sleep tonight.
Mm.
Mm.
Are you able to sleep again, Krusk? I mean, you slept all day.
Oh, I get a lot. I'll be able to sleep. Yeah.
He was pretty knackered last night, so probably.
Yeah.
If we're done here, I will retire
I'm
as
probably
well.
gonna hang around for a while.
Uh,
Honestly, if I can manage that, and she's gonna point at one of, like the Atlas stones or whatever. Like, not that she's not. Unlike Thoradin, she's not setting her sights particularly ridiculously high, but you know she'll probably have a decent muscle ache going by the time she decides to call it quits.
are you going to require clerical assistance or?
Yeah, you don't have to hang around if you don't wanna.
Oh, okay.
I mean, if I manage to drop it on my foot, that's my own bloody stupid fault.
Mm. I guess I'll go back and have something to eat then.
Don't hang around here on my account.
Very well. And Talari will sort of start heading back as well.
Thoradin? Want to head back?
Yeah. Thorin's
Yep.
heading back.
Cool. So everybody head back to the inn, and we have Nadia and all that training ground. What would you like to do, Nadia?
She's just gonna, like I say, she's gonna have a bit of fun doing some of like the strength test stuff.
Yeah. There's plenty of entertaining strength challenges.
Yeah,
So
so she's just gonna this is purely in the spirit of like seeing what she actually can manage. She's not being particularly like competitive. It's more
Mhm.
just like, oh yeah, you know, that's cool to know that I can actually do that sort of thing.
Yeah, so there's the Atlas Stones. There's like basically 5 tiers of Atlas Stones. First being like more like halfling tier, where it's like more the height, the weights are still quite as heavy, but the distance you have to move them aren't as high. And then it goes up to basically Goliath, the giant tier, where with the Goliath tier it's just even higher, where you have to basically shoulder press the ball up into the slot.
Yeah.
And then the giant tier is that plus the stones incredibly heavier. So there's lots of different scales for you to take part in. There's different pulls. There's some friendly tug of wars available if you wish to. There's even a rope pull against trying to lift a really incredibly heavy stone. So the rope looks like goes all the way to the top of the tower. So if you really were like pulling it with all like your strength and everything, the ultimate challenge is to better pull the rope until the stone is at the top of the tower. So it's a strength of your strength and endurance to keep going.
Oh, I
Um,
see.
So it's like there's some friendly competition of how high you can get it before you can't carry on. There's lots of talk of actually if you can pull the rope for that long, you've got the endurance to actually climb the tower, and then it's just your mental game that you need to succeed at that point. But there's lots of different other types of strength challenges should you wish to compete in them or just to challenge yourself against.
Yeah. Like I say, she'll just have some fun. See what she can. See what. See what like interesting stuff she can do.
There's
She probably, given like the level it's pitched on, she's probably not a particularly like up there.
more just a test rather than of any actual doing it in anger.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I say, she's just sort of mucking around. She thinks this kind of thing is entertaining. But yeah, like she'd go and do like a tug of war if someone asked her to or
Mhm.
whatever. But she's not like she's not like doing a Thoradin and really pushing herself.
Legit.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
So Ulva's always got your back on that as well. So you are
Yeah,
absolutely feel safe as you want to feel safe.
she's sat to the side so that she doesn't get an Atlas stone dropped on her either.
Mhm.
Pet
Um,
safety.
Prepare to jump in at a moment's notice if required. So everyone else heading back to the inn. What would you guys like to do at the inn? Do you want to have some, or do you have dinner together? Just want to go to bed? What would you guys like to do? Do you want to get some more drinks in? Get another bottomless session in?
God no,
Definitely not.
no. Talari will just have just have some dinner, light dinner,
And
and
a dinner.
head to bed.
Yeah, I think Terry's gonna join you there.
Yeah. So it's only 2 gold for like the food and board.
Cool.
For each of you. Thoradin and his Justice Collective with the mighty ring. You don't need to pay. At least not here.
Nice,
Nice.
nice. This is my town.
Oh, we don't need to pay. Great.
No, Thoradin doesn't need to pay.
Oh, okay. I thought you said
Whereas-
Antis Justice Collective.
Yeah, Thoradin and the Justice Collective. If I was to say that they were part of the Justice Collective,
But like,
they need to pay.
they got the ring. Who's got the ring?
I've got the ring.
Does anyone else got
Only
the ring?
the ring bearer. Okay. Okay. It's an
Okay.
exclusive club, guys. I mean, come on.
Oh, fine.
Gotta have the
Whatever, you know.
You know, I put those blood, sweat, and tears in to never have to pay anymore. It's worth it.
Well, at
It's
least
only
here.
here. Don't-
Yeah. Yeah. Ah.
So, yeah.
Thoradin will go to the bar. He'll get a Krusk drink in celebration of him beating Thoradin.
Ah, thanks, Jordan.
It's a worthy fight.
Yes. Gus is very excited. He'll take the drink. Yeah.
Yeah, with a mighty, well, your hand always goes down. You just hear the thud every single time your hand hits the table. Thoradin, just with the weight, just rattles the cutlery, rattles the
Oh, shit.
drinks. There's just vibrations whenever your hand just onto the table. The weight of your hands.
If I could I smash the horn? A veil.
Oh yeah, like just crush it in one hand. But you don't know that's because the lead or that's because you're uber strong now. So you guys have a bit of a chill, more relaxed night. Bit of more of a okay time. Not as stressful or as intense as the previous night's drinking was for all of you. The general chit chat on the rumors across the table is that well, more and more people are trying to climb Thrym's Tower, and some people have died today trying to climb it. There's 3 people who attempted and failed. There's talks of Gnolls. Yep, so Nadia, you turn up to everyone eating and drinking happily away. There's talks of Gnolls, which are like hyena folk people, kind of, to the north, who are trying to make some raids across the road to Mistress City. They seem targeted though. They like the way that they've been attacking is that they've see people camping, and right in the morning when people wake up, they attack.
Are they killing people? Or are they just mugging them?
Killing some, surviving others. It's more of a it's like some of it's hit and run tactics. It's a bit bizarre actually for some people because it's like they were like dead to rights and they were let go. Most people heading to Thrym's Tower survived more than what they've heard of people going elsewhere.
Sounds like a job for the JC. We're heading
there
that
any,
way
like-
anyway, aren't we?
Bounties out for them? It is like a clan of hyenas or like dispersed members or
Well, it's like a band. It's like a band of Gnolls.
okay.
How long have they been eating people for?
It's only over the past like 2 days that like these people have come in and the
Yeah.
word's been hitting about it.
Okay.
So
Alright.
it's a bit of a strange circumstance, especially considering the roads are normally quite safe in this area of the world.
You
So
said
it's,
they were well patrolled.
Mm.
Suspicious.
I have said that.
Gnolls have got an inside man.
Mm.
So, yeah, so along the
That's
road to
taken
Mistress City, the people who have been camping and resting, when they wake up, they've been
Where
getting
have they come
attacked.
from then?
Krusk is gonna say that we should deal with them. We have to stop people getting eaten on the road.
We're going the other way, aren't we?
No, we're heading that way.
No,
back
we
up to
go back to
Mistra.
Mistress City.
Oh, we are.
Because
Oh,
then
okay.
they're gonna put they're giving us this key thing, and then they're gonna teleport us to Glitzy Old Town, isn't it?
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I forgot about the teleport.
Even if we weren't
Okay.
heading there, we can't let people get eaten by hyenas.
I
the
wouldn't be
road.
so. We seem to attract trouble. I wouldn't be surprised if they found us.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I would not be at all surprised if they found us.
You must destroy them.
Talari is right. We do attract trouble. How many enemies have we got these days?
Hmm.
All the crowing that people have been doing about Thoradin and his Justice Collective.
I mean, now of the strength of a god, led fists. Are they ready
You
to
have
try and
indeed got
challenge
the
us?
strength of God and lead fist. And we'll
We're
see
more of
what
a
these.
threat. We're more of a threat. Like they
You
gotta
are
be
something of a
carrying
threat.
a
You're
bit.
quite right. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean they know that.
Question is, are we too much of a threat for them to be brave enough to attack us?
Oh, I'd Thoradin in the back of the cart and he can jump out the last second.
That's why I try getting these gloves. You know, like hide it.
No, you
Can't
look
give it away.
marginally less threatening because you have glittery gloves.
Yeah, yeah. The
To
glitter-
fake 'em out, I'm faking
Yeah.
them out of it.
The Michael Jackson gloves.
Keep for them if needed
I
though,
got a
because
picture
obviously
of
going to keep eating
Thoradin.
people.
Yeah, I've now got a mental picture of Thoradin in that white suit,
Which one?
like with the massive, like flowing beard and everything. It doesn't suit him
No.
at all.
The shirtless dwarf with a beard with gloves. I think that's a cool image, but they're sparkly gloves, but that's cool.
Quite sparkly. But it's also it's a functional sparkly as well. You see, they all serve a purpose. So that's the kind of rumors you're hearing is that people are being attacked on their road to Thrym's Tower from Mistress City and even from Miglicky Farm across down to Thrym's Tower.
Okay.
It's-
We must
So-
destroy the hyenas. After offering them a second chance, we have to destroy them.
the Gnolls, which are hyena folk, basically.
Is
the
there a
Gnoll.
route from Maleki Farm to Thrim's Tower, like down the river or something?
No, you just follow the road.
Oh, I see. So they've been attacking people on the the northwards, upwards segment, and also on
Yeah.
the branch that goes down to Maleki Farm.
Yeah.
Well, like Talari says, we attract
Mhm.
fucking trouble. I wouldn't be surprised if we find them.
Do we know anything about Gnolls? Like, are they,
Got big teeth.
as in, what would they be after? Are they just like normal bandits, or would they be more interested in like the meat?
Um,
Can I look in the Book of
Yeah.
Holg, see
Yeah.
what I can find out about them?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do they have like a big alpha Gnoll or something that might be leading them?
How much is in the monster manual? I should really get the monster manual out.
So you'll have the basic information on Gnolls in the master manual. So yeah, I'll let you research, do your
Yeah.
research on Gnolls, and then you
Yeah.
can ask around.
So yeah, they tend to have a pack lord, or what they tend to call a pack lord.
The alpha.
But they do, some of them have the one they give the title of Fang of Yinogu. No, oh my god. Yinogu, which seems to be like their
Pretty sure that's like a
greatest, the
thing.
greatest warrior. No, they don't say.
Oh no,
anything
I
about-
think it's something else. Right, Yinogu himself is the god of the Gnolls.
Yeah,
or
it's like
something.
Fang of is this. So it's like an agent of their god,
Okay, gotcha.
basically, and he they make a lot of like sacrifices to gain
Oh.
extra power. So that's how
God.
they get extra strong. Those ones.
Oh jeez.
But then, like I said,
Probably-
they have pack lords, which you can almost think as like lieutenants.
Yeah.
So if the Fang is like the commander, the pack lords are the lieutenants, and the Gnolls are the foot soldiers.
Oh, we definitely need to kill them then. Oh my god.
I should challenge the Fang to a 1v1.
can
If
none,
they defeat him, they have to go.
can
Leave the
none
land.
Gnolls be the alpha? Because then Thoradin can take over the pack.
It could be
Can you
funny. Wouldn't it?
imagine? Yeah.
That is the last thing we need.
Oh god.
Can you imagine
No.
Sometimes
a
that's
pack
that's
of
the rules.
Gnolls, and he's got his warriors of Valhalla as well.
Oh god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Thoradin
I'd have
be
an
like,
Thoradin is his own
yeah.
private army. Yeah.
That's what happens if you defeat the leader. Sometimes you become the leader.
Yeah, you
have
keep
to
what
take
you
their
kill,
place.
right?
Yeah.
So,
I do not think that's how that works.
Oh,
Or
and
sometimes.
it looks like here, just reading a bit, Holg's notes are pretty bad. He also notes that the Fang seems to be behaving as if they're possessed by some kind of demonic spirit. Maybe this is how
Oh, fun.
they get to this power. So
We-
they probably do some, because he mentions they pray a lot. They did some praying. They seem to then get overtaken, and then that's what kind of. So it must be a one. My guess is they did some kind of
Do you reckon they
sacrificial
get possessed
ritual.
on purpose then? Or
It
is
sounds like
you're
it.
an
I think
overly religious gnoll and then bam, that's it. You've
that's
been
what it
possessed,
seems like. So
you've got to run around sacrificing people for the rest of your life.
if I had to educate Holg's notes, which I've gotten pretty decent at with his things, it sounds like that's what ends up happening. They do a sacrificial ritual to their god. The god then
Oh, and
grants
then
them
they get
power
deliberately possessed.
through possession of an evil spirit.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So-
it doesn't sound like that's someone who could be well redeemed. Krusk, I think we're going to have to rethink tactics.
That bearing in
Can't
mind,
redeem a
bearing
possessing spirit.
though, we are still talking about Gnolls. So Gnolls in themselves are not very strong. They're not that much tougher than like the kobolds we fought earlier.
How
So
much gold
we
are you
can't-
willing to bet on that circumstance? So they
Well,
aren't all frothing at the mouth and possessed or something.
so
But
this
that
is the
would
this is
just be that would just be par for the course for the kind of bullshit we trip over.
I mean, this is the thing. There's nothing to say. There's only one of them. There could be
Think
many of
about
them. It could be
Cyclops.
all of them. It could they could in theory possess a whole pack.
do we know how
I
big
think-
the pack is that? Or like how big the pack was that attacked the people?
Hard to say.
I
Does
think
someone mention like
maybe-
an average pack size?
No,
Um,
it doesn't
15 to
Maybe-
30.
Okay.
maybe around 20 of them potentially. It could be
20.
more, could be less. Depends on how
It's
much
just a
people
lot of
fight
possessed
back.
people,
I think-
really. That's more possessed people than you really
Mm.
want in your vicinity, isn't it?
Well, if
If
it's
they're
20,
all
we could
possessed.
carpet bomb them. If you throw me up further, then I can throw fireballs.
Okay, okay,
alright.
okay.
I could one punch more.
They
I think
may
our
just be
issue
very
here is
misguided.
You might be
Hmm.
getting a bit ahead of yourselves, guys.
Yeah, we can't
Our
carpet
our
bomb them
issue-
until Sorry, go on.
Our issues are going to be quantity, not necessarily the quality of these enemies, even with fangs.
Okay, so maybe we see how it goes. Maybe try lure a few out. With obviously a strong enough group to maybe handle these kinds of bandits. We just need to see what they're about. Maybe, just maybe, we can show them their misguided ways and they can find better lives. And the
Yes, after
demonic
them,
spirit
they can
ones,
fight.
maybe we just have to deal with them. But, you know, they may be just regular gnolls.
They might just be following orders.
They
Yeah.
might just be following orders. They could just be, you know, like, oh well, this is how my dad did it, and this is how his dad did it, and you know, I've got to do what they say. You know, you never know.
So
You
why
can
don't
give
we
it a shot.
capture one? If we set up camp for the morning, they seem to have a pattern of coming in the morning at our camp. We flee the camp, let them come in, we capture a few, question them, see what's going on. We have to
Could just
take them down.
we could try talking before the fighting happens.
Or no, we just capture them as they try to take us out.
Yeah, but how though?
We lure them into our camp.
I'm
and then
not
we
sure.
capture
I'm
them.
not sure.
Thoradin.
Easy.
If there's fucking all 20 of them, it won't be them stuck with us, it will be us stuck with them.
Yeah, we stay a fair distance back, see how many show up to
How
our
then,
camp.
how then are you going to trap them? What, are you going to dig a pit or something?
Oh, I pounce on them. You guys got magic.
I'm not overly
Just pounce
convinced.
on 'em.
You got magic. I like that.
I'm not convinced that we may be able to talk to them.
How the fuck, Thoradin, are you planning on pouncing on 20 gnolls at once? You haven't
Well,
got that many hands.
To be honest, I just want to knock them out. And job
What are
done.
you saying?
but
so
you
so
guys want to talk to them?
Holg does mention, especially with the infantry, that they seem to have an even bigger bloodlust than Holg does.
Wow. That's a pretty bad.
So
Reasoning
they
with them might be a wee bit difficult then.
yes, that is my only concern. Now, obviously, they might be able to be reasoned with. However, if they are as bloodthirsty as Holg's notes would suggest, which he seems to have quite a lot of notes on these ones, oddly enough. I'm not convinced we may be able to talk to any reason.
If even Holg thinks they're a bunch of nutters, they're probably a bunch of nutters.
Hmm. Well, I guess we can ask them, and if they are just slobbering at the mouth, then we'll just
Good
have to put
day.
them down.
How insane are you on a scale of 1 to I want to eat you?
But yeah, either way, we can't let them run around the countryside. We're gonna have to put a stop to this.
Causing problems, exactly.
Asking around about Gnolls from people in the tavern, and some people who are claimed to be survivors, they seem to have what's known as a Shusaver.
Oh my god! Oh my
Sorry?
god!
What is a shoe shiver?
Obviously, I know what it
Shusaver
is, but I don't know if it's in the book.
is not in the monster manual. No, it's in Vola's Guide to Monsters.
Okay,
for
never mind then.
fun.
She
So-
will mention that she has nothing on that.
So, from what you can tell, a Shusaver is essentially a different type of it's a hyena demon
God.
who is normally gifted to a fang of Yeenoghu by Yeenoghu themselves. So this warband
Oh.
it usually has to achieve a great victory of some kind over a terrible enemy or
Oh.
a particularly vicious battle, and they're gifted by Yeenoghu with a Shusaver, who then is like basically bonded to the fang or the person in the warband. And so if you see a Shusaver, then you're basically guaranteed to have a fang of Yeenoghu.
A bad
Okay.
time.
Well, like, Matt, if whoever comes out with this and you're like, and you saw this,
Mm-hmm.
and they
What?
let you. You saw this, and they let you go.
I left all my stuff while I was running. What's
Yeah,
what's
fair
that?
enough.
So they can be outrun. That's good to know. Or at least.
I've just been busy eating someone.
Okay. I heard it when I said it. All right.
I mean, poor Bill. Just I was
Oh,
able to run quicker, you know.
What about Jimmy? Did he survive?
Little Jim? Sorry.
Little
I'm
Jim.
s-
How did you know?
I'm sorry about your loss of little Jim and what was the other one?
Bill.
Oh.
Bill. So sorry, but
Uh,
Uh,
did you see anything
one
else?
leg Bill is just.
Oh,
He's
Oh wow.
he couldn't run them.
Oh, one-legged Bill.
one hop too little.
Oh,
Jeez.
Poor Bill.
sorry if this is too soon, but did they seem like reasonable? Like, could you talk to them? They just
Apparently not.
I mean, if you see Bill out there, you can ask him, but I'm not.
If I see a one-legged Bill or a one-legged corpse, I'll bring it back to you.
I
You
don't
should tell
think
yourself though.
that's.
Just give them their rights, and I'm sure that'll be enough.
Okay.
One thing, so sorry, apologies. One thing that hasn't been talked about from people have seen, but people are rumors about. So, like, what you also see with Gnolls, or like especially powerful Gnolls, are Flins. Flins are basically
Like Wog.
Gnolls, not like Gnolls that are the alpha of alphas. Like these guys are like practically always in like rage mode of like barbarian. Like
Oh,
they are always in rage rampage aspect mode where they will just always attack, always unrelenting. If for as long as they draw breath, they will basically lead the pack to its death pretty much until it wins.
Oh my god, this is
Um,
getting worse and worse. From
Yeah.
all-
Yeah.
I'm starting to
It's
think
very
that
intense.
conversation is not something we're going to achieve here in any way, shape, or form, based on what I'm hearing.
Mm. Maybe with the basic nose.
And that's not. There's no Flynn in Hogg's book either, so I've got nothing on it.
Okay.
But in terms of like their hierarchy of what you can imagine, you have a Gnoll Fang who's been gifted a Shusaver, and then you have a Flint. Like Flint is like the peak pinnacle of like Gnoll capabilities. So if you see a Flint, you're not gonna have a good day. But that's not part. That's more the speculation of who else could be leading the Gnolls around. Like who could be the ultimate pack leader
Okay,
of these Gnolls?
so based on my ears, we don't have any firm evidence of the Flynn. That's a good thing. That's a positive thing. But Krusk, I think our whole redeeming plan is it's in the can. It's gone. I'm starting to see sense now. We're probably just going to have to fight these things, probably to the death. Hope that's okay, Bahamut. And she just looks up and
Uh,
You always get like a in like subtle reply back to you.
dark
I-
feeling.
I'd be very concerned, considering we were finding out about this hierarchy. There seems to be a lot of them. I am very concerned that we will just get swarmed with numbers.
I have a nasty theory forming in the back of my mind.
Oh no, I don't like these nasty theories, Nadia. Please.
I have a nasty theory forming in the back of my mind, says Nadia, looking altogether too cheerful for somebody who has informing a nasty theory. And that is what with God gifted demons and possessions and things, that we may be looking at another champion.
Oh, oh. That is a possibility.
Just putting that out there as a thought.
I thought you were going to say it's the demons coming back for revenge after we had them off, which I thought it might be.
Oh yeah, those guys. You might be right. I mean,
That's
hey,
what I
although
reckon.
I got the idea that those were set on by the enemy, as it were.
I mean, unless they're still well.
Given he turned up to shout at us afterwards.
I mean, maybe he went to these Gnolls because it's kind of weird that they appeared right after we got hit. Maybe he went to the Gnolls and gave them
That's
demon
why
powers.
that's why I'm saying I think we might be looking at another champion. If they've turned up to cut us off from our allies.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know about champion, but I think definitely, yeah, like Arthur's saying. I mean, yeah, that Bane sent the Gnolls.
Maybe not directly,
Challenge
but yeah.
Krusk. I was speaking about another challenge for you to become a master. This is our next challenge. These
Oh,
These beasts only speak in violence. We must give them violence and
Mm.
rid the vermin from this world.
We must answer in kind.
In
Hoorah!
what?
In kind.
Oh.
Like I said, I think we're not going to get the luxury of choice. I think one way or another they will find us.
Mm.
Whether they, obviously, we have the our ring that will stop them swarming us when we sleep, which is something. But if they scout us, they'll see us and they can surround us while we are in a nice little gift wrapped box for them.
They can't see you
But they can see us
while
casting
they're-
it.
Yes, yeah, I was going to say that's the only way they know exactly your location,
Yeah.
or unless someone was able to scry upon you.
Yeah.
Don't know your-
But I think that's her belief anyway, that they could be scouting them and then physically see them and wait for them, basically waiting for them to stop.
Do we have
Yeah.
any kind of plan for how we're going to find them or deal with them? Any
My
suggestions?
plan at this point goes, suck it and see.
I mean, what we could do is, if we do think that we are being surrounded, we could have the element of surprise. We could do this while not resting, but we could use that ring, that our shelter ring. Thoradin can then summon his horde and then take down the barrier. They
That's true.
they wouldn't see it coming,
Mm.
and so as far as they are aware, it's just the 6 of us, if you include Ulva, and then suddenly it's 20 of us.
Well, potentially.
I mean, we may be a
Well,
I
little
don't,
bit.
I don't know how. I don't know how many I'm going to get.
The only problem is, although we might be a little bit hard pressed to fit as such, but I suppose if
I'm
they're
not sharing the
if it's
heart with half a dozen ghosty berserkers.
I mean,
I'll
if
tell
it's
you that
if
much,
it's
Talari.
kind of if it's timed well, you can kind of time them at the same time. But yes,
Yeah.
it's certainly an idea to get the jump on our ambushes, as it
Yeah.
were.
Yeah, ambushing back. Common tactic. Sometimes it works.
Yeah.
But
Could
that's
make a makeshift camp somewhere else and wait for the morning
Oh,
for
and then
them
hide
to
in a
go
bush
to
all
that
night.
camp.
Speaking of that, like a
Yeah.
fake camp, we can get like some raw meat or something, stake it out. If there was like bloodthirsty as they sound, they might get attacked.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
Bait 'em in there.
it probably would make sense if Turi can scout our scouters if we have any. See if we've got anyone following us. Not necessarily alerting them that we know, but if we know that we're being followed, we will know also that any physical traps we set up will just be seen and won't work.
What if we do like a makeshift camp and then just trap like the whole camp? We can dig like pit traps and stuff.
But if they're looking at us, they'll know they're there.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, that's the thing.
So where we can do it undercover? Have we got anything to obscure like an area? I don't think
The
so.
ring.
Darkness.
The ring, or darkness, but then we can't see either.
Yeah. Also, they'll know something's up if there's just like a black smudge on the.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Your house, a house thing. It actually puts us in like a house, right? So we can't do anything.
But we
No,
haven't
no.
got the house thing yet. So
Tiny hut.
the thing we've only got is Liam and Tiny Hut. The house thing
Yeah, that's it.
is when we get to Mistress C.
Okay, but it does
Gotta
put
get
us in
back
in like a hut, right? So we can't
Yeah.
interact with.
It's a
like, people
dome. It's basically a dome.
Okay.
Basically,
Mm.
it says hut, but it's like a dome.
Yeah, you could do the ground, but that's you're only just got enough room for you guys to sleep on though.
Can't really trap the whole thing then.
No.
Because you got normally with tiny hut it wouldn't allow large creatures in there, but because of way for funsies, Wilver and the horse can fit in there.
Is there like
But it's a
gunpowder?
bit crowded.
Yeah.
We could load the cart with like gunpowder.
Oh my god. Let's not destroy our cart. No.
I was thinking they probably won't like fire, but I don't want to set a forest on fire. Anything.
Yeah, you don't want to
Yeah.
set the farm on fire.
Let a farm, yeah.
Or we can load the cart with oil. Get a
What?
fireball at it.
Well, Krusk, you're
I
the one
really
that's
don't
going to
like
be.
that horse, but
Yeah. Well.
need the cart.
Yeah.
You
we
put gunpowder anywhere near that horse, Thoradin, you will be walking the rest of this trip.
We will.
Yeah.
Ah.
You're not blowing up the horse.
I'm trying to think what else we've got. I mean, no one's going to have pass without trace or anything like that.
Not that good, sadly.
Yeah.
Could hide in the trees. Don't know. They only spring at morning. Is there something there? They sleep at night time.
Everyone got attached when they woke up. Is it?
It doesn't really specify. I don't think whether they're like nocturnal or anything.
In the rumors,
Oh, I
like
see.
people saying they got attached when they woke up.
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
there's-
that means maybe we could do some trap stuff at night when they can't see us.
Laura and Turi could when they're trancing.
Mm.
I don't think Talari is
Oh.
going to be very good at making a trap, but she can try.
I think the difficulty is we're going to be out in the open. It's kind of hard to set something up when we're just like out wandering around.
Especially as they're actively kind of trying to ambush people. So I mean, if it's like a creature or something in its den or whatever, you've got a bit more of a chance. But
Yeah.
it's a bit tricky with something like this. I mean,
Unless
I've got actually. That being said, I do have locate creature. So
Really handy.
now how long does it? How far? 1,000
was
feet. So
gonna
if I describe or name a creature that is familiar to me, I mean, in theory, I could generalize that as a gnoll.
Yeah.
Um,
Are you familiar
and I-
enough with them? For
well,
a
I've got it.
book to
I've got.
be able.
I mean, the
to
whole
do
great,
that?
whole great into detail.
Okay. I was
Uh,
gonna say that if we wanted to find them, we could look for tracks from if they've attacked somebody.
Actually, it
and
says
we
here.
found
It
the
says here
place
this.
they've
Sorry.
been. We could look for the tracks and track them back the same way
Yeah.
we did with those bandits.
The spell says the spell can locate a creature, a specific creature known to you, or the nearest creature of a specific kind, such as a human or a unicorn. I don't know why they specifically decided
Ah.
unicorn. So, but I could basically, based on
Just
that,
keep
yeah.
asking where's the nearest gnoll?
yeah,
Where's the nearest gnoll?
We use that then. We track them down. Get them.
yeah, it does.
Ambush them back.
So
Yep.
I'll paste the spell in case Matt decides otherwise for whenever we do it.
I mean,
But-
reading of the spell, that does sound how it works.
but yeah,
Unless they're all polymorphed all day.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, just for
Seems
shits and
unlikely.
giggles. Yeah, but I mean, we could do that. I mean, if we know when the closest one is, if it's not within our immediate vicinity, we know we're not being watched. At least, not physically. Magically, that's one thing. But
I like that idea. I think
As
okay.
long as you have seen such a creature up close within 30 feet, at least once.
yeah, that's the only bit I'm not really sure because I mean, I don't know how detailed the Book of Holg is, but I'm guessing not enough.
This is more fun. I'll allow it.
Okay.
This is more fun.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, I think we do that then, right? We set out.
Mhm.
You track them down, Talari,
That's it.
and then we spring an ambush on the Gnolls. And
Out of interest, so one thing I want to know though, it's got a concentration from up to an hour of the ranges myself. Does this mean it's a radar, or does it? Because it's weird that the duration's not instant, like a pulse.
I imagine it's like a constant tugging, like in the direction then, type thing.
If the creature is moving, you know the direction of its movement.
Like a compass, almost, if you think of it that way.
Yeah. Well, I was just thinking, like,
Compass
is this
Oh.
more radar to the
Points
closest,
you
or
gnoll.
yeah, or compass
Well,
to the closest one, I guess, for the
like a
period
Yeah,
of time.
so
Right.
once what's the closest one has been determined for the duration of your concentration, you basically know
Where
where
that one
that
is.
one is.
Yeah. So if a new one comes into close, it doesn't redistribute. Okay.
You need a new spell.
That's fine. Okay, that's okay. I think the idea is what we would do is if we decide that this is where we're going to kind of hole up, then she would cast it to make sure is this place okay. I mean, I can do this 3 times. Well, 5 if I use my 5th level slots as well. Because it's a level 4 spell. I don't really want to use my level 5 slots for it because obviously, that's for more important things.
Yep.
But so really, ideally 3. We don't want to use it too many times.
1,000 feet's not as far as I thought. 0.3 kilometers.
The
No, feet are quite small.
That's still good enough. Like if they're further away than that, they probably can't see us.
As
Do-
long as they're not beyond the 10 feet wide river, then you'd better do that. That's the only. I think that'd be the only way where you don't know at least the direction they're in beyond 1,000
That's a
feet.
really weird caveat to that spell. But yeah, fair.
It
This-
can't go through water.
Yeah, if this
There's-
spell
there's
can't
there's a
locate a
lot of
creature if running water at least 10 feet wide blocks a direct path between you and them. How bizarre, but fair enough.
That's a lot of water.
Running
lot.
water kills the craft.
There's other rules where it's like certain densities of like things 10 feet thick and stuff.
Yeah, that's if you're like teleporting or trying to sense through it, I guess. Which I guess makes sense, but it's just weird that
Maybe
water's
it's
like
because
along the
water
floor.
moves too much. Maybe it flows
Yeah.
the spell away.
Maybe, yeah,
Yeah.
refraction, maybe. You know, like kind of like light refraction, it messes it all up. You know,
Yeah.
maybe. But yeah,
point
no, that's
is,
fair enough.
Yeah, I think that'd be the only thing that you wouldn't know the direction.
No, that's
beyond
fine.
1,000.
I mean, to be fair, we're going to be going from Thrim's Tower to Mistress City, so I don't think we're going to have that issue. Assuming the only things that qualify are the blue lines. So
Yeah, there's
It's
irrigation on
only
the farm.
10 foot. That's only 10 foot wide. Like that's not a major river.
well,
Like
yeah,
a 10 foot wide. You can have a 10 foot wide stream.
true.
There's irrigation in the farmland, but that's at most 5 feet wide.
Probably small.
Mm.
You can jump over it.
Yeah,
So
I think we'll be all right. I think it'll be good enough to. I think it'll suit our purposes. To be fair, I think we'll be fine.
that's the way you want to do it.
Yeah, we'll do that. Well, that's her idea anyway. I don't know if anyone else has got anything that we could use, but
No, I think that's a good idea. Yeah, we can use that to track them. Or if maybe we can't find them for a bit, and we know they're not there, we can set a trap.
that was the idea really, so that she could make sure that we're not being seen, so we can dig or set up noise traps or what have you.
Yep.
Okay. And then I guess we just make our way there. If we find them, we find them. If we don't, I don't know about you, but I don't particularly want to go looking for trouble.
Well,
We
I think
don't
we need
need
to
go
we need to
looking
deal
for
with them.
trouble.
So I think we should go
Trouble
looking
comes
for them.
looking for us.
Chances
we
are
gotta
it's
go
not going to
for
be chances are it's not going to be a choice, as I said before. It will come to us, but if on the off chance it doesn't, we should just focus on
I
getting to
mean,
Mistress City
Krusk's
first.
got a good point.
Yeah, we can't leave them. Especially they sound quite strong. We can't leave them eating.
And
and
again,
killing
if
people.
I'm right about them, they won't be a problem around here for long.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Maybe they'll follow us.
they might not though. I think either way we need to go looking for them.
Yeah, well, it probably would be better to go looking for them. If they're going to play miserable buggers.
I suppose. Do we know if there's a common area, or I don't know, like a concentrated area these attacks are happening? Because that's most likely where their den is, or whatever they live in. Do we know?
Nadia just shrugs. Don't think so.
It's mainly on that like T section of road.
Okay, all right, that's what I was getting. Yeah, that's cool. So it's specifically sort of around here, this sort of bit.
Yeah. That could be a good center point for them
Alright.
to have range to attack.
I mean, if that's the case, then I guess that's where we make sure that we camp. If that's where the highest concentration is, and we apparently need to kill them, then that makes the most sense. Well, best get some rest and whatever supplies you need. I can imagine it's going to be a very difficult encounter.
Hmm. Yeah, maybe we can get some supplies from here before we go.
Yes.
Didn't we
Yeah.
do our shopping this morning?
Yes. But
I was asleep, but I mean, if there's anything you want to pick up in light of this, then
I
might
don't
be
know.
worth going shopping again.
If any of you have any extra funds, maybe purchasing
that's
a healing potion or two.
Yeah, I was
Good.
thinking that.
Hey, I have some healing potions. I have
Quite-
some healing potions right here.
The question is, do you have enough?
How many
Is-
healing potions do I actually have?
I don't know.
I have like 4 healing potions. What are you on about?
Well, that's fine. My heals only last for so long, and only reach
This
for
is
so
very
far.
true.
And it-
Can't buy some. And
and if-
there might be
Actually,
other-
I have healing potions and a greater healing potion.
Um, yes, and especially if I'm using my spell capacity to cast the locate creature, that's less healing.
You make a good point.
Also, I
Maybe I'll
can't
go
heal.
and find another.
I can't
big
heal everyone
potion of
all the
healing.
time. So
I'm just saying, I have got some.
I know.
I'm doing better than some people.
Yeah, I just want to make sure you know.
Still
don't-
alive at the end?
Yes,
Yeah.
and make sure I don't get knocked out, please.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, me and Nadia are the front line, really. You guys stay back.
Yeah.
Yeah. That only works, Thoradin, if we've actually got a line. If, as I suspect, we end up with a circle. What are you doing?
Back to back.
Yeah, but if we end up with a circle, Thoradin, we can't be back to back because we've
Can't
got
cover
to have
every
everybody
angle,
else
yeah.
in between us. Gina, what the fuck? Gina's just turned
Also-
up to drape the washing on me.
Also, we don't really know if they have any spell capabilities. Being closely huddled may not necessarily be the bright idea. I mean, we've seen what damage Krusk's fireball can do to an area. Being all huddled up,
Oh,
not necessarily.
Yeah, you make a good point.
As
Actually,
long as
I
you're
do not want-
roughly kind of 30, 60 feet, then I can kind of reach you. But
Okay.
yeah, try not to go any further than 60 feet, roughly away from me, and we should be okay.
You can't get too far away, otherwise your healing spells can't reach us. But we can't get too close together in case somebody drops a fireball on us. And you
Yes.
can't stand all in a straight line, otherwise somebody can do what Thoradin did with those bandits and just fry you all with a bolt of lightning.
Lightning bolt.
And
Yes.
I don't know, is there any reason you should stand in a wonky line?
Chain lightning.
Yeah, but that'd get you regardless of what flavour of line you're in.
I don't know. I mean, these aren't really my forte of spells.
Right, yeah, I'm out of silly remarks to make, but nevertheless, that sounds really simple. Also, don't get killed by gnolls, and also don't get killed by demons. So, I mean, what have we got to worry about, really?
And if any of the demons decide they want to try and possess you, the answer is no, Thoradin.
No,
It depends what they're offering. I mean,
Thoradin.
if it's a sweet deal, it's a sweet
No,
deal. I gotta take
no
it.
demons, Thoradin. No, bad Thoradin, no demons. Promise me no demons.
No demons. No demons.
Good. We've had enough of that shit with that hammer.
That hammer will haunt me for a long time.
So even if it is a good deal, no evil demons, no evil hammers, no evil deeds in general, just in case.
I think I'm strong enough. The strength of a god.
You have the strength
Fists
of a
of
god.
lead.
What more can they offer
Yeah,
to tempt you?
True.
Nobody
true.
answered that question.
You see Talari about to open her mouth.
Nobody answered that question. I'm sure they can think of something. This is a man who's so prideful. He's like, oh look, here are some lead gauntlets. I reckon I can pick these up because it says that only strong people can do it. Oh whoops! Now they're stuck to my hands.
It was fated. I was the only one worthy to wield these gauntlets.
I mean, I did say I could take them off for you, but
No, it's fine.
To be fair, they've not done anything bad yet, have they?
Yeah.
yeah,
All
he
safe.
hasn't like killed anybody with them or done anything really
Yeah,
substantial with them
I
yet.
could have killed that hobgoblin. Straight up, I could have just taken his head
Yeah, you
straight off.
could have, but fucking why?
Kind of messed up for him to say that.
No, I'm saying I didn't because the gauntlets aren't evil. I'm not evil. Come on. It's all fine.
Oh, who
That's fair
knows?
then.
Who knows? But who knows? It could be a situation that once those gauntlets taste blood, that's it. They become insatiable, like Turi
They're
had a
gonna grow
bottomless
little rows
brunch.
of spiky teeth.
I'm pretty sure they already tasted blood from that
Oh, I
hobgoblin.
don't know. You know,
You beat
I
that guy up
blasted his
pretty
teeth
good.
out.
well, you know what I mean. The
Yeah,
dying,
yeah.
the
In a real battle, yeah.
You know.
You never know. Could change.
but yeah.
Who knows?
We just
Maybe
worry.
someone can-
We just worry about you, Thoradin. You're
You're
Ah,
very worrying.
you know.
You're a
I know you guys
worrying man.
really care about me, and I appreciate that. I feel the love right now.
I mean, you're just good as you're good at the front, Thoradin. You're very,
Okay.
you know.
Is that what I'm
You
good
ruined
for?
the moment, Talari.
Oh, sorry.
Just to punch up your enemies. Is that what I'm good for?
Uh,
But Thoradin, think about it. Talari has enemies that you want to punch up.
Yeah.
It works. You can punch them, and then Talari, doesn't have to because she'd be shit at it.
but I can heal you, so you can keep punching.
But you can heal them, so yeah, you can punch more enemies. So
Win-win.
it's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, win-win.
Never ending
So good.
punching. But I
Yes.
punch the rest of my life.
You know,
With Talari by my side.
I think you have to be doing a lot of punching to deal with these Gnolls. So
Yeah.
cut loose, man.
Yeah.
Put that good strength to good use.
That's
They're not-
a
they're not
dangerous
ma-
thing to say,
I-
Krusk.
They're not Are they? Do they count as magic punching? Do
Magic
you know?
punching? I don't know. How would you tell?
I don't know
No.
because you know the knowledge of the
So,
items, don't you? Because you've attuned
Oh,
to it.
that's true. Yeah, you attune
Or
to
whether
the
they
thing, and then
account as
suddenly-
magical attacks, basically. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Suddenly, you get loads of like random knowledge about how they work stuck in
Mm.
your head, which I always thought was creepy, honestly.
Yeah.
Useful, but creepy.
Yeah.
No, the fists aren't magical.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well,
As in, like, not magical attacks. That's fine.
Mm.
So that's fine. Good word, just worth knowing. All right. Then yeah, I guess we rest up. People buy whatever you need to buy. I guess we head off
Yep.
in the morning.
Sounds good.
nice.
does sound good. So, you all long rest for the night successfully.
Oh, nice. Pressing the button.
Congratulations, you can press the button.
Press the button.
It's a very
let me know.
it's a satisfying button. A long
Good
rest
stuff.
button.
Although for some
Um,
reason, when I got here today, all my items have been like unattuned.
Oh, because they
Tick.
they changed it
Oh,
basically.
did they
They
change
changed
the thing?
Yeah, whenever they changed like the way they do their inventory, they tends to untick everything. So
Oh, yeah, because I was looking at my attack, so that's why I was like, what's my attack thing
Yeah.
earlier? Because it had unticked everything except for like my unarmed strike, and I was like, what?
fair. So you all managed to successfully long rest,
I might want
and
to make a message for Arthur.
and you all managed to have good morning, have breakfast. So some more talked about Gnolls in the morning. Some people are scared. Some talk about other people going out in terms of creating their own warband and taking out the Gnolls themselves.
I'd put out the word that the Justice Collective is gonna go
Yeah.
deal with the Gnolls.
also
Yes, Thoradin and his just collective
Yep,
soon. I think.
Thoradin and
there
just
there doesn't happen to
yeah.
be like any bounties out for them yet. And now since they're causing a problem, has anyone set a bounty for them?
There's rumours. Nothing's set in stone at the moment. There's talk about maybe 100 gold per paw, but that's like, dude, what the hell are you talking about? That's ridiculous money. Maybe 10 gold per paw. There's going to be discussions within the different cities. So Clicky Farm, Thrim's Tower, and Mistress City. So the leaders are going to message each other to agree a bounty, and then each city basically pulls together money to whoever claims the bounty.
Cool.
So by the time we get to Mistress City, there might be something. There's lots of talks around per paw, maybe, maybe per head. It's really depends on the messiness of everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the general talk. So they're like per paw, per hand, per head, or per head for the Gnolls.
Okay.
There's definitely talk of extra for the leader, and if there is a Shusaver, then there's the uncertainty if the Shusaver was to die, if the physical form remains, because it's basically just a demon spawn linked to the Nongfang. So it might survive, it might stay around, it might not stay around, but if it does, then they'll want the whole Shusaver just as proof.
Yeah, because when we killed those demons last time, didn't they like crumble to dust or something?
Yeah.
So
remember.
no, they stayed.
Oh, okay.
so normally a Bulgarer disappears,
Right.
but the Bulgarers stayed because there's talk around that they were probably brought in rather than summoned. So
Right.
they
Right.
they arrived at the same time under like a normal like teleport into the rather than a Bulgarer normally summoned by like a wizard of some kind or someone. Yeah, so not under normal circumstances, like a demon of some such would like disappear, but those didn't. I think the Orthon exploded, so you didn't get much of their body. And the same with the Arcanal, I think their body got caught up in the explosion.
Right. Got you.
But yeah, so you can get your preparations for your travel north. You guys know in your own mind that you are probably going to be the fastest travelers north.
Mhm.
So regardless of other travelers also aiming to travel north, you guys are most likely to be the fastest because of your
Horseshoes.
horseshoes of speed.
Mm.
But you
Really
keep that to yourselves. And definitely, yeah, you definitely pick up Thoradin and it's just as collective doing this bit.
Cool.
But next time on the Ascendant Lands, can you find the Gnolls, or will the Gnolls find you? Can you defeat them if you can find them, or if they find you? What will happen? Let's find out next time on the Ascendant Lands.
Nice.